YouTube, what's up, guys? It's Josh. It's another day in the life, and today's another good day. Yesterday I sold my first ever South Carolina project. I actually sold 2 projects, but I only had something to do with one of them. Well, I had something to do with both of them, but really the first one. So today, guys, I'm in my car. One thing I noticed about South Carolina is that it's really bad traffic, and in the mornings the traffic kind of slows people down. So I've got a minute to make a video, and in today's video I'm gonna talk about a lot of things. YouTube. So today I am at Low Country Mulch in South Carolina. One funny thing about South Carolina is that in South Carolina, unlike Michigan, they do not use lots of mulch. What I see a lot of places is going to be pine needles in a lot of beds. So it was interesting to see mulch. They've got black mulch, brown mulch, red mulch, just about anything you could find at a regular landscape supply store. But I'm here with John. John's picking up some different products. So I'll show you guys what they've got, and you guys can tell me, what do you think? All right, guys, so John's getting some sod. To say the least, I would never sell this to our customers. This looks pretty dormant. This is not the Kentucky bluegrass that we're used to in Michigan, to say the least.
I would never sell.
But, you know, South Carolina's got their own things going. So if you guys would sell this to your customers, leave a note in the comments. Please do. All right, guys, so I'm here in front of the sod. The sod's right here. It's not pretty at all. I definitely wouldn't recommend this to anyone, but it's gonna come back to life. John says it's dormant, maybe because it's springtime out here. Just so you know, I've got a t-shirt on. It's 60 degrees. John says it's not springtime yet. People out here are freezing, wearing coats, overcoats. It's summertime if you ask me. But yeah, guys, this is the side. John's getting some for his customers so he can wrap up 100% one of his projects and collect his final payment. But I'm making a lot of videos while I'm out here, guys. A lot of things are different. And John's gonna load up a couple pallets in his back seat. John,
What?
bring it in, man. What's up with this side, man?
What's up? So it's South Carolina. It's wintertime, just like it is everybody else.
It's wintertime. What's the temperature?
60 degrees. I got 2 hoodies on.
Winter time. He's got on 2 hoodies.
1, 2.
I've got on a t-shirt. So why is the sod not pretty, man?
It's dormant, is what it is.
What does it take for 60 degree? I mean, when does it go undormant? 60 degrees. 60 degrees is pretty warm.
Okay, so it'll still be in the 30s and 40s for the next 2 to 3 months, but here between about April to May is when we really should start to see it come in. As long as it's installed correctly with the proper Harley raking and the proper topsoil. Always use good topsoil down south.
Yeah.
It always comes back to life.
Nice. And I wanted to ask you about on the other side. You guys have mulch here, but I see pine trees and pine needles everywhere.
Yep.
What's more popular and why?
So I would say that probably pine straw is more popular down south. Everybody loves it. I mean, if you got pine trees all over your property, it'll just fall straight from the trees and you'll have unlimited pine straw for life. I don't know, people like the look of it because it's cheap. You know, it does its job, but really you're going to get your return on investment with mulch in the first 2 years. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy mulch maybe once and then maybe buy a couple yards just to refresh. But when you're doing pine straw, you're going to be constantly redoing it every 3 months.
So do you get asked more about installing mulch or pine?
Mulch, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
And what kind? Do you guys have like triple shredded stuff down here too?
No, we don't. Really, so the people who really make the money off of pine straw are the people who do it primarily. They have the big trucks with the big trailers who carry 200 bales of pine straw. Nice. And it's kind of like, when a tradesman specializes in what he does. Really, people who only specialize in pine straw are going to be the ones who make the real bread off of it.
Got it. All right, guys. So that's some content about South Carolina, what they do down here. Check out the side again. Check out John. Got this dope Kubota skid loader. But yeah, guys, I figured this would be some good content to see. Why not? So stay tuned. We got some more clips coming for you guys. Here we go. YouTube, what's up, guys? All right, so right now it's about 2:40, and I came to the library. I have a tendency to go to libraries to get work done in the middle of the day because open space, in and out, you know, pretty quiet. And 9 times out of 10 in Michigan, I can get rooms that I can actually work in, you know, whiteboard on, make videos, content, all that. All right, so I came to this one. I called them before. They told me they had rooms available. Not the case. It got a little bit of a wait. So I went in my email and I started actually, you know, thinking like, what can I do to make use of some time while I can't actually go in the room and make some content? So I'm working on a customer's small design. So I typically don't, you know, do designs that aren't paid, but this is not even a design. It's going to be a super simple sketch of a 2D, you know, of what her yard could look like with the arborvitae she wants, which are tall plants for privacy, and some pretty modern concrete steppers that she wants to use like on the side of her house to access the back of the house, and potentially as a part of the driveway extension in the front of the house. So I'm in my car right now, guys. You can see that. I'm going to show you guys what the design looks like once I make some progress on it. But for now, it's 2:30 or 2:40 in the afternoon, halfway through the day. John went back to go help the team out to actually give them a hand. So they've got 4 people on site, including John. And we made some trips earlier, but there's a possibility that tomorrow I might be going to a Techo block or a big paver convention event if they let me in, God willing. So that would be pretty cool if I can get that content in there, show my face, meet some people down south, and let them know about what we got going on up north. But yeah, guys, quick update. This is the middle of the day, and I'll show you this 2D design right now. What's up, YouTube? All right, so I tried to go into the library over here, super nice library, and see if they had any rooms available. No luck. They've got a school right across the street, so all the kids, they leave directly from school and they have the rooms already booked, and I had no idea about that. So no bueno. But before I did that, I was talking about the design I was gonna make, so I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. And if I didn't already, I probably cropped it in already. So no bueno there. The reason why I wanted to go inside was because I wanted to make a video for our other business channel to talk about the 5 steps to get on our books for 2022. This just goes back to the content game, guys. If you don't have content, you're not the leader in the space, and people won't think of you as the leader in the space. So make content, get out there, be shameless. Who cares what they think, you know, and the content will live way beyond that moment, you know. 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, somebody will be watching my face on their camera and getting informed to make a decision to get some new landscaping. So I'm super hungry right now. I'm probably gonna grab some food, but I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the day. I might go work out, more than likely will. I'm a little bit sore, so that's how that goes. But yeah, it's about an hour later, 3:30. I talked to you guys at 2:40, so it's 3:36. So basically 3:40, an hour later, I knocked out that design. That design's super minimalist. That homeowner wants interestingly enough, a fence. She's off a super main road that actually turns onto a highway. So her whole ideal behind the project is privacy. Like, you know, I want some privacy from my neighbors, privacy from the main street. Unfortunately, she can't get any privacy from the noise or anything that prevents noise because, man, that's super loud. If you know where Birmingham is, and Birmingham goes towards like Royal Oak, there's a couple main streets that are like super active, and she lives right off those streets. So, you know, no bueno. But the way that I made the design was so that she could have a couple things. One, some privacy from the main street. So you'll see that we put there's a berm. It's actually a little bit bigger than pictured, but I just wanted to show her what the possibilities were with the berm. But there's actually a fence, a black fence that I put in the design that actually will kind of block off from the house. And then behind that, she wanted some really cool concrete pattern mixed with ideally artificial turf. She said sod, but you typically do turf for areas like that. And then on the right side of the house, we, you know, propose about 47 arborvitaes. Those will grow to about 5 to 6 feet, give her some good privacy from left and right on the neighbors. And in front of that, to the left of that, you actually have that small 4x4 concrete patio or concrete pads leading back to her backyard. And eventually we're going to get into the design phase for the backyard, but she didn't pay for a design. So what I just did here was, you know, just to be out of the kindness of my heart, give her a vision. I would have given her a sketch that was super sketchy, like on paper with just a couple of squares, but it wouldn't have got the vision across. And you know, what does it hurt me? Worst case scenario, she doesn't buy. Best case scenario, she buys, she gets more confident, and we move her across, you know, from uninformed and uncertain to ready to roll. So that's a pretty simple design that I made in an hour. If you guys are curious about what design software that I use UVision. I use UVision for all of our design projects. And the reason why I use UVision is because, as you could imagine, it's made by Unilock. And with that being said, I can show all of our homeowners any Unilock products that we have. So everything from the Beacon Hills to the Super, you know, from Beacon Hills to Brussels to Holland to Promenade pavers. You can show them everywhere in between. And unlike a lot of different softwares, you know, where you can get like images, you can get the exacts on there. And so any product that they sell, Ucara products, Ucara kitchen products, Ucara pillars, Ucara, you know, railing systems, whatever you want to show can be seen on that program. So that's why I used it. It cost me $350, and the return on the investment was super fast, giving people the vision. Because again, if you want to win in business, you got to do things that your competitors are not willing to do. A lot of the bigger companies do design and build. They give you the designs before they build, but a lot of the just smaller guys, you know, and let's be frank, I'm a smaller guy right now. I'm still growing, you know. By the time you see this video, hopefully it's 2025 and I'm a massive company now and I'm taking names and kicking ass. But for now, let's be honest, not the biggest company. So the easiest way to separate myself from these other companies that are going to be bidding against me, who are probably smaller than me and or even bigger than me, because some of the big guys don't use designs yet, the biggest way to separate myself is by something like designs. So guys, in the background here goes my beautiful F-150 2021. I'm not really a big car guy, so I can't really give you a bunch of specs and stuff like that. But what I can tell you is that, man, I love this. When I pull up to the job sites with this, I get respect. When I pull up to the estimates with this vehicle, it demands a level of respect. And it kind of helps the customer identify, why am I paying a premium for your services? Because we've got premium vehicles, premium equipment. We've got the T450, that's an older vehicle, older skid steer, but we've got the T76, that's the newest model. We've got the brand new dump trailer that we have. So a lot of new things to you know, get the customer to understand why they're paying more for their investment. You know, appearance is reality. So guys, checking in, and enjoy the rest of this video. Daggers. Oh man, just got some tacos. This is called Tingo. I guess it's like a spicier chicken. Hopefully this tastes good.